What's up, Eagles fans? Welcome into the All-22 review. I'm Fran Duffy, and today we're going to take a look at Sunday's loss to the Kansas City Chiefs, the Eagles falling to 1-3. Tough loss here at home at Lincoln Financial Field. We're going to start, though, on the offensive side of the football, where I thought there were a lot of really good things to take away from this game. And we'll start with the rookie first-round pick, DeVonta Smith. His first 100-yard game in the NFL. Saw a lot of everything, really, from DeVonta Smith. We saw the route running, the releases, the ability to win at the catch point, a little bit of some negatives in there as well. We're going to take a look at both sides of the coin here in this clip, but a lot to like here from DeVonta Smith.
DeVonta Smith had his first 100-yard receiving game on Sunday, and we'll take a look at a little bit of everything here in this one. You'll see a quick slant route where instead of rounding this route off, you're going to see he's going to work vertically up the field, still hold that vertical stem before creating that separation, working inside. He's able to move the chains in the quick game. Now let's get a little bit later. This time a vertical route, a deep corner route, and watch him play through contact there towards the top. Then outstanding finish going up. Both feet inbounds along the sideline. Outstanding catch, huge play before half. And then the very next snap, watch him snap this route off, create 5-6 yards of separation there on the out route past the sticks. Outstanding finish along the sidelines, full extension, both feet inbounds for a first down. Now you've got a triple move here. Stutter, go, come back. 6-7 yards of separation there. Just a really slick route from the rookie first-round pick. He's able to get open for a first down. Now, I love this play. 7 stop. He's got a corner stop route. You see him settling into the soft spot of zone coverage, but watch him come back and attack the football. Reduces the route, prevents the Kansas City defense from attacking that football. He works back upfield, keeps moving the chains. And then this is the downside, right? Here on this one, you'd like to see him just hold that red line a little bit better, that midway point between the numbers and the sideline. He gets pushed a little bit out further towards the sideline. You love the finish, does a great job of working vertically and finishing down the field, but he needs to hold that red line a little bit better, and that one will go down as 6 points. Still an outstanding game there from number 6.
So some great stuff there from DeVonta Smith. Still some things to clean up, but overall, impressive outing there for the rookie first-round pick. Let's now transition to another aspect of the passing game, and something that's really been consistent throughout the season so far, and that's the use of the tight ends, a huge part of this passing game. Zach Ertz and Dallas Goedert, once again, very active. Could have been even more productive, which we'll get into here in a little bit, but let's just get into the usage of these guys and how they're getting them the football. That was my sole focus here for the post-snap read. You can catch that full article over on PhiladelphiaEagles.com and the Eagles mobile app. But here, let's focus in on Dallas Goedert. He did a great job in this game, was very, very productive. Let's take a look at how they were able to get number 88 the ball.
All right, let's take a look here at Dallas Goedert and some of his big catches in this game. You see him here lined up in line. He's going to work down the seam. Eagles running some play action. That's going to create some softness right in the middle of that Chiefs defense. Great catch pirouetting there from Dallas Goedert down the seam. You see how that play action fake affects the linebackers, and you see him at the catch point there. Really smooth from Dallas Goedert on that play. A little bit later, you see him lined up as the X-ISO receiver. Tight split inside the numbers. Outstanding route, snaps off the top of the break, creates the separation. Look at him attack the football here. Great hands catch through contact, both feet inbounds. Outstanding play for the touchdown there from Dallas Goedert. This time, you're going to see him here lined up as the inside receiver, the number 3 receiver to trips, where he's going to run a little stop route, but watch him settle into the soft spot in zone coverage. He feels that defender right on his hip, steps inside, makes himself available for Jalen Hurts. He makes this catch up through the hashes and makes this a first down inside the low red zone. Great job from Dallas Goedert on this play. Great feel. He's on the same page as Hurts. Does an outstanding job of stepping up against edge pressure, working the pocket perfectly for a first down. Then one more of Dallas Goedert here, this time as a blocker. Look at him out, arc release here, and he's going to get a defender on the ground. Goedert making an impact both as a receiver and as a blocker in this game.
One consistent theme from Sunday's action against Kansas City, the screen game, I thought was excellent here against the Kansas City Chiefs. So they were able to get to it in a number of different ways. The Eagles love those wide receiver tunnel screens where they've got the receiver working back towards the formation, a bunch of offensive linemen leaking out towards the sideline. And I thought they got to that screen in a number of really creative ways against Kansas City.
Eagles screen game was really impressive in this one. You're going to see here a 3-by-1 set where Quez Watkins comes in motion. This looks like that all-go HB seam play, and look at the way the Chiefs are reacting to this play. So much flow going to the bottom of the screen. Well, now you've got the jailbreak to the top, right? Now you've got great blocks out in front. Landon Dickerson, Andre Dillard, J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, outstanding job. Eagles go 22 yards there from DeVonta Smith. Later in the game, Eagles in an empty set this time versus a cover 0 blitz. Eagles have got to beat the blitz here with this throw. Jalen Hurts knows he's taking a shot. gets the ball out fast to the rookie Kenny Gainwell, who plays off this block from Jason Kelce beautifully. Outstanding job in the open field from Gainwell. Kelce, just a devastating block on the move. One more here. Jalen Reagor this time moved into the backfield. That's going to set alarm bells off for this Chiefs defense. You get a play action fake. Now Jalen Hurts comes back to the left. Again, great blocks from everybody out in the open field. This time Quez Watkins goes for a first down. Eagles' screen game was on point on Sunday against the Chiefs. Big part of their offensive success.
All right, so on a number of those screenplays, we saw some pre-snap motion. And when you take a look at some of the players that were on the move most before the snap on Sunday, Kenny Gainwell has to be near the top of the list. He was put in motion often, really has become a little bit of a fixture here for this Eagles offense as a complementary role player, both in the run game and in the passing game. Let's take a look here at a number of his more impactful touches in both phases of offense.
Let's look here at rookie fifth-round pick Kenny Gainwell. Big part of this Eagles offense in this game. You're going to see him here lined up at wide receiver, 21 personnel, pony set, where he's going to come in orbit motion behind the quarterback, Jalen Hurts. Little dump-off bubble screen where he's going to get the ball out in space and pick up a first down. Kenny Gainwell, he was used in motion often in this game. We're going to see another one here. 4th and 2 in the red zone. This is a huge down here for the Eagles. Here comes Gainwell in motion. Little shallow cross against a cover zero blitz. Eagles dial up a perfect cover zero beater here as they're able to get Gainwell the football on the run to move the chains for a first down. Gainwell had another screen down there in that area of the field as well. Here's one more where Gainwell again comes in jet motion. This time he's not the primary target. Jalen Hurts goes through his reads, comes all the way back to the backside here for a Kenny Gainwell check down. Great catch by Gainwell as he's able to turn upfield and convert this to move the chains. And then you get the touchdown run from Gainwell. A little cherry on top here. Eagles spread the defense out. You get the double stack formations outside the numbers. That creates the light box. Eagles run downhill. Gainwell gets into the end zone. Plenty of the like here from Kenny Gainwell. Good performance here from the rookie fifth-round pick.
So great stuff there from Kenny Gainwell. Still some things to clean up, but an impressive performance for the rookie there against the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, let's transition to the defensive side of the football. And I guess before we get into some of these plays on the field, kind of impressive, really, that for the third time in NFL history, neither team punted the football. Now, that's not a kind day for either defense, and I think that does speak to the way both offenses executed. The Chiefs were able to move the ball. The Eagles were able to move the football. When you take a look at this Chiefs offense, it's tough to get stops against them. That said, what the Eagles were able to do, for the most part, is prevent those deep plays down the field. You had a couple deep balls to Tyreek Hill. Those are going to happen. But I thought watching the game live yesterday and even watching the film on Monday morning, I don't remember a game where I've seen Patrick Mahomes have to sit back, pat the ball, and either settle for the check down or scramble outside the pocket and run for a couple of yards. I thought the Eagles defense, that's the identity. That's what you want to do, not just overall week to week, but especially against Patrick Mahomes. Let's take a look at a couple of examples.
The Eagles play as much zone coverage as anybody. They play as much too high safety as anybody in the league. And when you have the too high safeties, you're going to play with a little bit of a lighter box. You're going to invite teams to run the football. Here you see very early on the Eagles giving up a run play. This one goes for about 4 or 5 yards. That's what the goal is, right? You're playing Kansas City. You're playing Patrick Mahomes. You want him to hand the ball off as often as possible. Now, when he does drop back, you've got those too high safeties. Look at what you're doing. You're taking away some of those deep shots. Patrick Mahomes, I've never seen him in a game have to pat the ball so often and settle for checkdowns or run for 2 or 3 yard scrambles. That's been one of the staples of this Eagles defense through the first month of the season. They are doing a good job at preventing the deep plays down the field. You're forcing checkdowns. You're forcing short scrambles from the quarterback. That's one of the ideas. Now, a lot that needs to be cleaned up for certain, but in this area of preventing the deep ball, preventing deep shot attempts, they're doing a good job.
So obviously those plays, they go in the positive category, right? And I think when you look at the way that the Eagles were able to defend the pass, they keep Patrick Mahomes under 300 yards throwing the football in this game. The big thing that they just have to do a little bit better job of is they have to defend the run at a more efficient rate. You're happy when they hand the football off. That's a win for the defense, right? You don't want Patrick Mahomes dropping back and unleashing 40, 45, 50 passes in a game. That typically does not go well for the opposing defense. But the Eagles have got to get better at defending the run when they have got those light boxes. And that's the thing. when you play defense in the NFL, you're going to pick your poison. Are you going to be vulnerable against the pass and play with one safety deep? Or are you going to say, we're going to try and defend the pass and prevent the big play, and we're going to play with a little bit of a lighter box? When you do that, you've got to win more one-on-ones. And right now, the Eagles just not winning enough of those one-on-one battles, whether it's in the defensive line or at the linebacker level, attacking downhill and shooting gaps. The Eagles just have to be more consistent. Those 6, 7, 8-yard runs on first and second down, you've got to get those down to 2, 3, 4-yard runs. Those are those little changes there. They seem incremental. They seem small. But overall, they start to add up, and that changes a 3rd and 1, a 3rd and 2 into a 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7. Much more manageable from the defensive end. Obviously, once again, some critical penalties in some of those situations. That said, the Eagles had a couple of impact plays, a couple sacks. One comes off the board due to an unlikely penalty, and then another interception. The Eagles just have to capitalize. You have to make more of those impact plays. That said, let's take a look at 2 sacks and an interception there to start the second half by Eric Wilson.
Only a couple impact plays from this Eagles defense on Sunday, and they're going to need more of those moving forward. This one comes off the board due to kind of a ticky-tack penalty, but great rush here from Josh Sweat. He's going to dip the shoulder past the right tackle, turn the corner, and get home of the sack of Patrick Mahomes. Outstanding rush there from Josh Sweat, who wins it a lot of different ways. We'll get to him again later. This one, a Javon Hargrave sack where he's working one-on-one. You've got a reduced front here from the Eagles. That creates that one-on-one. Hargrave against the rookie center. He's able to win upfield. Look at the quickness. He splits the double, beats the back, gets home for a sack of Patrick Mahomes. Great play there as Hargrave continues his high level of play. One more here. This time, a little ET stunt from the Eagles defensive front where Josh Sweat's going to knife into the B gap. Hargrave loops back outside. They don't need Hargrave on this one as Sweat's able to get home, impact the throw of Patrick Mahomes. Ball comes out a little bit flat, comes out off target. Eric Wilson comes up with the pick. The Eagles just needed more of these high impact plays from the front seven on Sunday.
And like I said, just not enough of those impact plays. Against this Kansas City Chiefs offense, you've got to capitalize on any mistakes they make. If they put the football on the ground or you make them go on a long drive, you get them into 3rd and long, you have got to capitalize and get off the field. Eagles defense just not able to do that. Now, the other big thing you're looking for in a game like that, and really if you take a look at just the last couple of weeks against Dallas and against the Kansas City Chiefs, when the offense continues to move the football down the field, do you still get that effort defensively, especially late in games? Do you still see guys running to the football? One guy that stood out for me in this game, Milton Williams, rookie 3rd-round pick out of Louisiana Tech. I thought there were a couple of snaps where you see him just chugging after the football, yards downfield, making big plays, chasing the ball in pursuit. Let's take a look at one of those examples here from Milton Williams, number 93.
One rookie on defense who really stood out to me was Milton Williams. A couple hustle plays here. This one comes about 20, 25 yards downfield on the end around to Mecole Hardman. Look at him put his foot in the ground and chase this one. He might save a touchdown there with that diving play, tripping the receiver up there down the field. Then one more out to the perimeter. These plays were all over Milton Williams' college film at Louisiana Tech. He's really going to fit in with this Eagles defensive line room and what they've done over the last few years.
So like I said at the beginning, tough loss here for this Eagles team. They fall to 1-3. Tough matchup against a very, very impressive Kansas City Chiefs offense that can beat you in a lot of different ways. But still some good takeaways here on both sides of the football. We will be talking about this game in depth over on the Eagle Eye in the Sky podcast, myself and Greg Cosell. Make sure you tune into Eagles Game Plan later this week, where myself, Greg Cosell, John Clark, Mike Quick, Ike Reese, we break down not just this game, but look ahead to the matchup here against the Carolina Panthers on Sunday afternoon. It's going to be a big game here for the Eagles going on the road to a hot Carolina team. They just had their first loss against the Dallas Cowboys, but they are playing well on both sides of the football, even without Christian McCaffrey. So make sure you tune in to all of those programs. We're going to get you caught up from an X's and O's standpoint, every way imaginable. Well, until then, though, we will see you next time right here next week on the All-22 Review.